What if I told you your legs are the first to give up on you, even before your heart, your eyes, or your memory? Yes, your legs. Before you even realize it, you're quietly losing strength, balance, and mobility, one overlooked muscle at a time. By the time you notice, simple things like climbing stairs or standing up from a chair feel like lifting weights. And the worst part? This kind of hidden muscle loss can double your risk of falling, sending you straight to the emergency room, or worse, into a life of dependence. But here's what most people don't know, and what most doctors aren't shouting from rooftops. There are 6 everyday foods that can literally feed your legs back to life, backed by science. No pills, no gym memberships, just real, accessible nutrition that strengthens your legs from the inside out. These foods are not just about muscle, they're about freedom, about walking stronger, standing longer, and staying independent into your 80s, 90s, even beyond. So stick with me, because in this video, I'm not just listing foods, I'm breaking down why they work, when to eat them, and how to make them part of your routine. Let's get started, and let's take your strength back. Here's the truth most people never hear. Your legs are made up of the largest muscles in your body. They're your foundation, your engine, your independence. But starting as early as your 30s, these muscles begin to shrink, quietly, slowly, and dangerously. By the time you reach 60 or 70, you could have already lost 30 to 40% of your leg strength without even realizing it. This condition is called sarcopenia. It's not just aging, it's a muscle-wasting process that creeps in when your body is undernourished, underused, and overlooked. And the signs? They're subtle at first. You struggle a little more to carry groceries. You hold onto the railing when going upstairs. You need an extra second to get up from your chair. You blame it on getting older. But what's really happening is this. Your muscles are starving. Starving for the right nutrients. Starving for fuel. Starving for the support that most diets and routines simply don't give them. Now here's the shocking part. Even people who exercise regularly or walk daily can still suffer from leg weakness if they aren't feeding their muscles correctly. Muscle loss is not just about inactivity. It's about what you're putting or not putting on your plate. So if you've been trying to stay active but still feel weaker, slower, more unsteady, you're not crazy. Your muscles just aren't being supported the way they need. But we're going to fix that, starting now. Coming up, we're diving into 6 powerful foods that are clinically shown to reverse muscle loss, boost energy, and strengthen your legs from the inside out. Let's get into it. You've probably heard that carbs are bad. But here's the truth. Your muscles crave the right kind of carbs, especially as you age. And sweet potatoes? They're one of the best muscle-friendly carbs on the planet. Here's why. Sweet potatoes are loaded with complex carbohydrates, the kind that release energy slowly and steadily, keeping your legs fueled all day without the blood sugar spikes. But it doesn't stop there. They're also rich in potassium, crucial for muscle contraction and preventing cramps. Magnesium, vital for recovery and preventing that heavy, achy feeling. Vitamin A, an antioxidant that protects muscle tissues from age-related breakdown. And here's the secret sauce. Sweet potatoes also help reduce chronic inflammation, one of the leading causes of muscle wasting and joint pain in seniors. Let me paint a picture for you. When your muscles are inflamed, they become less responsive, less coordinated, and more prone to injury. But the beta-carotene and vitamin C in sweet potatoes, they help calm that fire, allowing your legs to recover faster and grow stronger. So the next time you think of dinner, skip the white bread and rice. Roast some sweet potatoes. Mash them. Toss them into your salad. They're comfort food that builds strength. Now, let's move on to the next food. One that supports not just your muscles, but your nerves, your hormones, and your brain. You guessed it, eggs. Let's bust one of the biggest myths right now. Eggs raise your cholesterol and hurt your heart. False. Modern research shows that eggs are not the villain. In fact, they're one of the most complete, muscle-healing foods on Earth. Here's why eggs are a senior's secret weapon. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, which means they're a perfect protein source for repairing and rebuilding muscle. And guess what? As you age, your body absorbs and uses protein less efficiently. This is called anabolic resistance, which means you need better protein, not just more. That's where eggs come in. Just 2 eggs can give your muscles the fuel they need to. Prevent muscle wasting, improve balance and coordination, help with post-activity recovery, but it gets better. Eggs are also rich in vitamin D, which supports muscle strength and calcium absorption. Choline, critical for nerve signaling and brain function. Omega-3s, which help fight inflammation inside your joints. Think about that. With just one food, you're supporting your muscles, your brain, your nerves, and your joints. And here's the best part. Eggs are affordable, easy to prepare, and incredibly versatile. Scramble them with spinach. Boil them for breakfast. Toss one into your smoothie. Your legs and your brain will thank you. Coming up next, a food that hydrates your muscles, regulates minerals, and helps prevent leg cramps in your sleep. Yes, we're talking about coconut water. Now, what if I told you that many leg cramps, stiffness, and even sudden falls have nothing to do with your muscles? They start with dehydration and mineral imbalance. As we age, we lose fluids faster. We also lose electrolytes, the minerals that help your muscles contract and relax properly. That's where coconut water comes in. Coconut water is nature's perfect electrolyte drink, packed with potassium, magnesium, calcium, and a touch of sodium. Just 1 cup contains more potassium than a banana. That's huge, because low potassium is one of the leading causes of muscle cramps, weakness, and nighttime leg spasms that jolt you out of bed. And unlike sugary sports drinks loaded with chemicals, coconut water is natural, low in calories, and easy on the kidneys. Here's how to make it work. Drink a small glass in the afternoon, especially if you've been sweating or are on diuretics. Sip before bed if you wake up with leg cramps. Choose unsweetened coconut water to avoid blood sugar spikes. Want a muscle-loving combo? Try coconut water with a pinch of sea salt and a splash of lemon. This homemade electrolyte mix helps rehydrate cells, balance sodium levels, and relax overworked leg muscles. Coming up next, a vibrant orange superfood that does more than fight cramps. It rebuilds muscle, reduces inflammation, and supports your joints. Yes, you guessed it. Sweet potatoes are next. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt your legs getting shaky by midday? That weird wobbly feeling, like your strength just fades? Here's why it happens. As you age, your body struggles to store and release energy efficiently, especially to your leg muscles, which are some of the biggest energy users in the body. And that's where sweet potatoes come in. Sweet potatoes aren't just any carb, they're the smart carb, packed with potassium for muscle contraction, magnesium for muscle recovery, vitamin A and C for inflammation and tissue repair, and slow-digesting fiber for long-lasting energy. Unlike white bread or sugary cereals that spike and crash your energy, Sweet potatoes release fuel slowly, keeping your legs active and steady all day. What's more, they're one of the few carbs that actually support muscle healing, because every step you take, every stair you climb, creates micro tears in your muscles. And sweet potatoes help you repair those tears faster so you regain strength, not lose it. Here's how to use them. Roast them with a dash of olive oil for a muscle-healing side dish. Mash them with cinnamon and Greek yogurt for a power-packed snack, or cube them into soups, stews, or salads. One medium sweet potato a day can work wonders for your stamina and leg recovery. Still with me? Because next, we're heading into the food that acts like a natural muscle multivitamin, packed with protein, magnesium, calcium, and vitamin E. Yes, we're talking about almonds. Imagine this. You're out for a walk, or maybe just watching TV, and suddenly your leg cramps up. That deep, sharp, twisting kind of cramp that stops you in your tracks. This is not just dehydration. This is your muscles crying out for minerals. Enter almonds. Tiny? Yes. But they're powerhouses of muscle repair nutrients. Here's what just one small handful gives you. Magnesium, to relax tight muscles and prevent spasms. Vitamin E, to fight oxidative stress that damages aging muscle cells. Plant-based protein, for tissue repair and strength. Calcium, for smooth, balanced muscle contractions. Healthy fats, for energy and inflammation control. Most people reach for almonds as a healthy snack, but very few know this. Almonds are one of the best natural foods to fight muscle loss, especially in your legs. And the best part? They're shelf-stable, portable, and blood sugar friendly. No prep, no cleanup, just strength in your pocket. Try this. Eat 10 to 15 almonds mid-morning or late afternoon. Add chopped almonds to your oatmeal or Greek yogurt, or blend them into a smoothie with berries and oats. Just remember, go unsalted and dry roasted. Salted or oil-roasted almonds can undo some of the benefits, especially if you're managing blood pressure. Coming up next, the food that might surprise you the most. It's liquid, it's refreshing, and it's called nature's sports drink. You've heard of sports drinks, right? But what if I told you there's something better, something natural, without added sugar or dyes, and loaded with the exact minerals your aging muscles are begging for? It's called coconut water. And in the world of leg strength, it's not just a drink, it's a secret weapon. Here's why. Coconut water contains potassium, over 600 milligrams per cup. That's more than a banana. Magnesium, essential for muscle recovery and cramp prevention. Sodium plus calcium, in just the right balance to rehydrate without bloating. When your legs cramp in the middle of the night, or when you feel that sudden muscle fatigue climbing stairs. It could be electrolyte loss, and coconut water fills those gaps naturally. Unlike commercial sports drinks, coconut water has no artificial sweeteners, is low in sugar, and hydrates more efficiently than plain water for seniors. Try drinking it after a walk or light exercise, on hot days when you've been sweating, or in the evening to prevent those dreaded nighttime leg cramps. But one word of caution: if you have kidney issues or are on a potassium-restricted diet, talk to your doctor before making it a daily habit. Still, for most seniors, coconut water is a gentle, delicious way to replenish your muscles, calm your nerves, and keep your legs moving strong. Now, before we wrap up, there's one final section you do not want to miss. Let's talk about how to actually apply all this, how to turn these foods into daily habits, without confusion, without overwhelm. Now that you know the 6 muscle-saving foods, the real question is, how do you actually use them? in real life. Because knowing is one thing, but doing, that's where the transformation happens. Let me make this easy for you. Here's how to fit these foods into your daily routine, even if you are not a chef or a health nut. Morning power. Start, have 2 eggs, boiled, scrambled, or in an omelette. Add spinach or kale to your eggs or blend into a smoothie. Pair with a slice of whole grain toast for fiber plus energy. Midday, recharge snack on a handful of almonds or mixed unsalted seeds. Drink a small glass of coconut water, especially after walking or being outside. Add a baked sweet potato to lunch. It gives steady fuel for the rest of the day. Dinner-strength meal, include a portion of fatty fish, like salmon or tuna, 2 to 3 times a week. Add a side of leafy greens. Sprinkle seeds or nuts over your salad for an extra mineral boost. And here's the most powerful part. Consistency beats intensity. You do not have to eat all 6 foods every day, but if you include even 3 to 4 of them daily, you're already winning. These aren't trends. They're proven, powerful, and designed by nature to help you stay independent, active, and strong into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Listen carefully, because this part is the most important. It is not too late. I do not care if you are 60, 70, or 85. I do not care if you already struggle to stand up from a chair. If stairs leave you breathless, or if doctors told you it's just aging. Here is the truth. Your muscles are still listening. They are still willing to grow, recover, and support you if you give them the right fuel. Every bite you take is either building strength or silently taking it away. The 6 foods we talked about, they are not just food. They are a second chance. A chance to walk without fear, to play with your grandkids, to stay out of the nursing home, to keep living your life, your way. But only if you start now. So do not wait. Start tomorrow. 1 food, 1 habit, 1 stronger step at a time. You deserve strength, you deserve independence, and you deserve to age with power. Now, before you go, like this video to spread the message, subscribe, so you do not miss the next one. Share it with someone you love who might need this. Take care of your legs, and they will take care of you. You've got this.